Howdy, welcome to Family Friendly Foods. I'm Chef Nancy and I'm going to be joined today by Kirby Adams. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to make 3 dips. We're going to make a bean dip, we're going to make Benedictine cheese, and then we're going to make a guacamole. And they're all good with fresh vegetables. Well, Kirby, let's make some white bean dip.
Let's make it, because I love dip, and I don't really know how to make homemade dip. I always buy it in the stores, and I'm sure it's better when we make it at home.
Well, and I'm not making hummus.
Okay.
Hummus would be garbanzo beans instead of Great Northern beans. Also, you need tahini, which is sesame paste.
Right.
And nobody has that.
No, it's hard to find that.
Well, they have it in the grocery, but you got to look for it, and you got to remember you have it.
Well, that's very true, because I have tahini, and then it will be in my refrigerator for a year.
Right.
So I only need a little bit. All right, so
I added some garlic that I'm grinding up.
And that thing just, you like that better than?
Well, this is easy.
Okay, I like it. I don't have one of those.
You could do it in a food processor.
Okay.
Yeah, easy. Now, I've already rinsed and drained these beans.
1 can of Great Northern beans.
Right. And if you would
Where are those
squeeze
from,
some
Georgia?
lemon juice. You know, I don't know where they're from. Why are
season.
you asking me where it's from, goofball? All right, you're going to squeeze some lemon.
All right.
I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. And this is just regular olive oil. It's not extra virgin or virgin.
All right, do I need to be quicker about this here?
No. I don't know how much we're going to need. We just, well, this cap won't go back on. Well, that's all
Well,
right.
typical Chef Nancy, just sort of taste it, right? See if it's right?
Right. And
right.
I'm going to put a little bit of garlic, a little bit of oil. Shoot.
What?
Salt. I can't talk today.
That's all right. We're
All
just
right.
getting started. That looks
this
good.
is good.
Whew, it smells good in here already. So that was like a half of a lemon.
Right. And we'll taste it and see if we need more. You know, when you use fresh produce, sometimes it's, you need to taste it. Well,
I don't know, maybe
maybe the food processor.
maybe the food processor would have been better. But I went and bought one of those food processors, by the way, after you told me the little teeny tiny Cuisinarts.
Aren't they fun?
It's the best. So I'm surprised that we're using this proboscis here.
Well,
But it's done the job. very
yeah,
quickly.
buddy.
So what do we have in here? We have Great Northern beans, olive oil, lemon, salt,
And garlic.
and garlic.
Now, this could be a little bit, oh, that's good.
Is it? We need anything more lemon, anything?
Let's just put a little bit more oil in it.
All right.
Will
Here,
you
I'll
hold
hold
that?
this.
Thank you, madam.
Could I turn it on too?
Yeah, go ahead. Lift it up and down. There you go.
I've never used one of these before.
Isn't it great?
What's it called?
An immersion blender.
Immersion blender.
All right, I think we're there, don't you?
I'm not quite sure.
You're having fun playing with
All right.
that. All right, now.
Immersion blender. Chiffonade.
Oh, listen.
The
I
words
was going to ask you to chiffonade something today, but
No?
I don't have anything to chiffonade.
Darn, because I've gotten quite good at chiffonading since I've been.
Well, it's such a great word. And with the little kids, you can look at them and go, here, that was for you.
Oh, that is good. Should we tell our viewers what chiffonade means in case they don't know?
That's true.
We roll up our herbs. In this case, we were rolling up in one of our shows basil, and then slicing it, and that's called a chiffonade, right?
Yes.
Or to chiffonade. I don't really know.
No,
if
it's
a noun or a
chiffonade.
verb.
Well, it's both.
Okay. This is a great dip, and this is super easy.
And look how healthy it is.
Now, we could just eat it like this, like a popsicle, but you prefer if we eat it with some vegetables because that's healthier, right?
Right. And see, vegetables with dip taste so much better than just chips.
Don't you find, and I find this when I'm working with kids too, that if I can make a dip, a healthy dip, they'll eat more vegetables. It's way better than
I love this.
ranch dip.
Oh,
That is
this
really
so
good.
Now, you can also use
Very
this
garlicky.
as a spread instead of mayonnaise or something on a sandwich.
Awesome. And then you get the protein from the beans. I love that.
I know. I love this. Well, now.
All right, now.
We're going to make. Oh, God, I love that. Here, let's.
Are we done with this? Would you like me
Yeah.
to take this away while you prepare?
Yes, madam, and you can take this away.
All right.
And we're going to set up for our Benedictine.
Ooh, Benedictine. Isn't that a true Kentucky food?
It is. It was made by Jenny Benedict, who was one of the first Louisville caterers, and she owned a tea shop. And she was so famous and such a great entrepreneur with food. Guess what?
What?
St. Louis tried to get her away from us.
This city of St. Louis?
Yes, because Jenny was such a,
Oh.
yeah.
When
and
was this?
This was back when I don't remember when it
Like
was.
the 20s?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
say the
back
20s.
back in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And gosh, but she made it green so you'd know it was Benedictine because it's made with cucumbers. So you don't have to add the green food coloring, but why not?
Why not?
Yeah. So let me get my
All right.
stuff for that and we'll go for it.
Okay.
We are now going to make Benedictine.
Fantastic.
All right, now I've got a cucumber here, and I cut part of it off because I really didn't need one quite that big.
Okay.
Because I wanted some cucumber.
You were just hungry, weren't you?
So I'm going to cut this in half. I've already peeled it. And then I'm going to take the seeds out. You don't want the seeds. And I like to cut it like at an angle instead
Yes.
of taking a spoon and making a mess everywhere and just lifting them out. Okay?
So, all right, this is good.
Then I want you to grate it on
Okay.
the big part.
All right, so you don't have to get all the seeds out, though, right? Just
Well, most of them.
Okay.
I mean, I've gotten all the big ones. There's some around the sides that aren't so big.
like this.
Right. And you do 1 cucumber to 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Now, while she's doing that, I'm going to get my onion ready.
And
Now,
you're making-
some people like to put, chop up like a green onion or something in it, or red onion. I
Not
don't.
you.
I do it just the way Jenny said. Only Jenny used a whole onion. I use about a tablespoon of onion.
And you're using onion juice, not the...
Well, no, we're going to grate it.
Oh, do I grate that too on this?
Yeah, I'll do that part
Okay.
since you're working so hard with that.
Apparently. Well, now I've gotten my tips of my fingers in with this. Is that all right?
Well, just so it doesn't get too much blood.
All right, that's getting mushy. Do you want the other one too?
Yeah, here.
Not fast enough for Chef Nancy. Oh.
I'll try doing 2 at a time.
You know, I love a little Benedictine sandwich at the track.
Oh, yeah.
On Oaks or Derby Day. That is my little
Treat.
treat, my little tradition. I don't really eat it often of any time other than that.
Well, it's
but,
so easy to make.
well, now I'm learning to make it. I may eat Benedictine every Thursday.
There you go. Okay, we're on Thursday. Oh, what would happen if you wanted it on Wednesday, Kirby?
Only Thursdays. You have to make it a treat. All right, that's good enough.
Now, wait a minute. I got to get enough of it
I'll do
in
this.
there.
I want to do
All right.
something. All right. It just makes you crazy, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. Just don't get your thumb, really.
I really
Because it
won't.
does hurt. And you can do this in a food processor. But when you only have 1 cucumber, you know, when I'm making 3 pounds, that's different.
Right.
Because I need 2 cucumbers for a pound. All right, that's good.
That's good. And you were looking out for my safety. That's kind
Yes,
of you.
I am,
I
Kirby.
thought, okay.
Now,
I
wait a
thought-
minute. We're not
I
finished
thought you were
with
just
that.
irritated with how slow I was going.
No.
Would
Now
never.
we're going to do this. And I'm going to grate, say, about a tablespoon. Or about 1/4 of this. And if you don't like onion, don't use it.
I do like an onion. And why do you use a white onion over a red onion? What's the difference?
Well, color-wise in this, it just looks better.
But the taste isn't any different, really?
Well, yeah, a red onion's sweeter.
I find red onions make my eyes water more, too.
Really?
Just me, I guess.
Yeah. No, they all make your eyes water. All right, now what we're going to do is we need to get that strainer we had,
The strainer we had.
and we're going to put this with a little bit of salt,
You do that, I'll get the strainer.
and we're going to put it in the strainer in a bowl.
In a bowl.
Well, actually, we can, look what we're going to do, Kirby.
All
We
right.
can just reuse this bowl. Now, put a little bit of salt in here to really get all the juice out.
Okay. Oh, we're going for the juice right now.
Yeah, we're trying to get the juice out.
We're-
Hold that.
but the-
Whoops.
Yep.
It's coming out right now.
I think this is probably a very good idea. This is
Okay,
it's
just kind of put
messy.
it there, and you want it to drain some.
All right, can I just push on it?
Well, yeah, but don't.
Okay.
You can, but don't. We got a mess here. Let's clean this up, and while that's draining, we're gonna make
Something else.
guacamole. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're making our guac.
Oh, who doesn't love some
All right,
fresh
now-
guacamole?
I want you to show everybody how to do that.
All right. So I'm gonna. You can just correct me if I go wrong here, but there's my.
And you just twist it. No,
Whoops. Wrong O. Close though.
twist it. Yeah.
And out it comes. Look at that.
Magic!
Woo!
And then I'm going to take. I'm going to
Just-
let you do this.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
And I'm going to cut up a little bit of tomato and a little bit of green onion while you're doing that. And when I do this green onion, I don't want a whole lot in there.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise.
And the reason you don't want a whole lot is what?
I don't need it.
You don't want all that extra.
If I had a lot more guacamole,
Got it.
I'd use a whole one. But I just want a little bit of onion in it, not a lot.
Avocados are a good fat.
Oh, they're excellent fat, and they're tasty. They've got the good fat like olive oil.
Yep. They're a little expensive right now, but
Well, it's not seasoned.
I
But
just
if you
I
could-
just cut out something
Oh,
else.
I forgot to tell you all how to pick a avocado.
Well, how do you pick an avocado?
All right, let me cut this up here. And
I could just hold this back together like this, and you
yes,
could pretend
please
like.
do. What you do, and a student named Humana from Mexico City
Yes.
taught me how to do it.
All right.
See where the,
This little end here.
yeah, where it's the core?
Yes.
You press on it.
Ah.
And if it's soft, it's ready. You don't have to wait till this to get soft. Because that wasn't soft. It was
Yeah.
soft at the top.
And you. Fantastic.
Isn't that neat?
I'm glad to know that. Thank you, Humana. Humana.
Yeah, something. I always called her Humana because.
It was easy, and you knew that word.
All right, now I've got my half in there, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And if you will squeeze the lime juice, and the lime juice, you want the lime, but also what's great is it keeps it from turning black.
Ah.
And lots of times people put salsa in it, but I don't have salsa. Thus, I'm doing onion and some tomato.
Who
And
needs
I've got-
salsa?
Well,
We don't need
don't.
salsa.
I'm going to take this small tomato, it's aroma, and I'm going to seed it.
Now I use half. Shall I mesh this up a little bit?
Yeah, and then we'll just see if we want some more. So I'm going to take the seeds out, and I'm going to do a real thin julienne, or as I tell the kids, we want a thin French fry. And this would be a McDonald's French fry.
And I've never taken the seeds out when I did that, so that's going to make a difference.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm kind of funny about seeds as I've gotten older.
Well, now that you're mentioning that, I can see why my guacamole is always kind of runny, because I have all these slimy seeds in here.
Well, it's just also, I just don't like seeds in my food.
How do you eat
Hang on.
strawberries?
Well, I mean, that's different. I'm
Okay.
talking about seeds like in tomatoes and things like that.
Well, I'll go with
You know
whatever
what I
you
mean?
say. You're the expert,
All right.
and
Is it
I'm
mashing okay?
your wacky sidekick. Yeah, it's mashing nicely. I always feel like after I put the lime juice in there, it starts to mash more easily. Like
Oh,
it breaks
does.
things down.
Sure, because it's an acid. Now, I don't think we need any more tomato in that.
Do you like it to be a little bit chunky? Or do you want me to mush more?
I don't care.
I like a little chunk.
Well, we're not using chips, remember? We're going to use vegetables.
Oh, okay.
So we
Or,
need to,
in my case, I'm just going to use a spoon.
you know what we need to do is we need to find the cameraman that ran off with the vegetables with the white bean dip.
Oh, let me go get him. Seth.
Seth, we need our vegetables.
Thank you, Seth.
That guy is something else, isn't he? Oh, look.
Look, hardly anything's left. Seth.
Okay, you did a good job with that.
Thank you.
All right, now
I've
let's
made this
try.
before.
I'm going to try it with celery.
This is one of the, I'm going to pretend like I have a chip, but my chip is made out of a cucumber. This is one of the few recipes that we've done that I've made before. Because I love this.
Oh, that's good. That half a lime was perfect. Okay. Now,
Wait, and if you've never had homemade guacamole, you've just bought the pre-made guacamole at the grocery store,
don't.
this is completely different. This is just
Now,
like a wedding cake compared to a burned up cupcake.
that's a good analogy. Now, if you want, and you're not going to use it right away, cover it with film wrap really tight so
Okay.
it doesn't discolor anything.
Okay.
But
Delicioso.
there you go.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Don't put it out of my reach.
Oh, sorry.
I want more.
Now we have to finish up our Benedictine.
Exactly. I'll clean the mess up.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna clean the mess up. What are you doing now?
All right, I'm making sure we got most of the juice out of the cucumber and the onion.
I'm amazed how much juice is
Oh,
in
I
there.
know.
Can you see that?
Now, what we're going to do, we're going to mix this up, and
All
since
right.
we're using it for a dip,
Yes.
we might want it a little looser, so we might need some of this.
Oh,
but
so don't
then
throw that out until you're.
there's enough juice lots of times in the cucumber that you don't need it. But what I usually recommend is letting the cream cheese get soft like we've got right here.
Right, and you've left this get soft for many hours.
Yeah.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab.
Or I can grab and you can stir. What would you
No,
like?
I'd prefer you stir.
All right, then I'll
I've got a
stir.
bad shoulder.
Oh, I'm happy to stir. That's what I'm here for. And I've never made Benedictine before. I've only eaten it, so
Here, see if it's.
this is easier than I thought. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now,
The spatula.
what you don't want to do
Okay.
is grate this cucumber and onion in a food processor
Okay.
and then add the cream cheese to it because you'll end up with Benedictine soup.
Oh.
You've got to drain this some.
Okay. All right.
Now, I think
Must drain.
this is fine if I'm going to put it on bread, but I think we need to loosen it up a little bit.
Since we're gonna be putting it on
maybe about a
vegetables.
tablespoon. Yeah.
I don't have quite your eye
Oh,
when
no,
it comes
that's fine.
to knowing measurements.
Okay.
But I think that looks pretty.
Yeah, this is dippable.
But it doesn't look green, Nancy.
Aha! It's magic. Now, I usually wear this,
Yeah.
but I think I finally found one that squeezes.
So 1, 2 drops. I didn't quite trust you there.
All right, I'm
And you
gonna have
said that
stir it up.
you said that Mrs. Benedict, who created this, turned it green for what reason was that?
because it has cucumbers in it.
And so she just wanted it to be identified as Benedictine and
Yeah,
therefore-
that it had cucumbers in it, and it wasn't something just plain.
well, you know what? You're right. Just a plain white cream cheese.
Mixture. Now, you know what I do sometimes, Kirby? If I'm having people over and I have some smoked salmon, you get just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I'll take that on a piece of bruschetta or toast point or crostini, whichever you want to call it. Spread that without making it green. Because you use onion and cucumber on smoked salmon.
Sure you do. Oh, perfect. You're a
Alright.
genius.
Well, thank
You're-
you for
you're-
noticing.
You're professional. At last. She's noticed.
Look at this.
Oh, it looks like Derby to me.
Oh, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, of course it does. All right.
I'm ready
Now,
to taste this.
I am too. Now, after it sits, it gets better.
It does, so over time?
Yeah, well, it just bleeds all the flavors
all together.
together.
In the refrigerator? Is that where we should put it? Okay. Maybe a couple hours.
Yummy.
The
Now,
horses
in the
are on the
summer,
track.
when you can pick the cucumbers out of the yard, it's more pungent.
Delicious, delicious, delicious.
I love that. Okay, Kirby.
Those are some good dips we've made today.
3 dips that are good with vegetables. Who knew?
I think I'll have some more.
Well, I'm going to do the dishes
Okay,
so
I'll
I
help
can
you.
lick this.
I'll help you.
No, it's mine. Can't have it.